Yo, 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 what's up? This is John from Judge Innovation Garage in the Peach capital of the state, baby. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, mm, all right. Let's see who's in here. Drone Life, Chris, Elko, TJ, Eddie, Chris Fisher, Gary. Yep. Yep. We about to spray some of this WoolWax. What's up, Bruce? We're gonna let a few people get on in. Get on in. Got everything taped up, wrapped up like a Christmas present. Not really worried about that inner fender because I got new ones coming. So we're going to see how this stuff works. See how this stuff works. Got a package right there. Package came. I wonder what that is in the package. Yep. We're going to give it about 2 minutes. Then we're going to start mixing this stuff up. Well, I mean, you ain't got to mix it up. I got to pour it in the can. And then we're going to see what we can do. We're going to see how this stuff, excuse me, we're going to see how this stuff works. An engine. And that little box right there, that little bitty box. If there's an engine in there, it's a little bitty one. That's not no engine. That's a little bitty box. Nah, it ain't no engine. Ain't no engine. Ain't no engine. What's up, Regal King? Yep, we about to, I guess I go ahead and get up. Go ahead and get up. Still ain't got no damn haircut. I went in there and people that give me wasn't even in there. So they told me to come back later. So right here it is. Right here. All right. Here's the gun. I put my regulator on here because it said I don't have to wear a mask because it says it's solvent free. It said, yeah, I've always used Raptor and Quartz and Sims. This is something different. I'm just gonna try something different. So this right here is WoolWax, and it says WoolWax has almost no smell. We have neutralized the strong wool odor and the other properties. The formula is more raw wool lano, this other than the competitors. This right here moisturizes and lubricates the metal, keeps the metal thick and wet to suffocate rust and prevent rust from future occurring. It says WoolWax can be applied using the gun to 70 to 90 psi. If WoolWax is a thicker material, it says it might have to take 5 to 10 minutes in colder weather, blah, blah, blah. So that's pretty much it. So, yeah. Not really sure. All right. We're gonna see how it works. We're gonna do it together, whether it's wrong or right. We're gonna do it. Now, my little handle, my handle for, let me set y'all right here for a second. The handle for, my handle for my little thing, it's messed up. So I'm gonna try to do this one-handed and hold the camera at the same time. We ain't got nothing. All right. Ha ha! I got 90 PSI. I was wondering why that screws in and out. Ha ha! That's the fan control. Didn't say that in instructions. That's the fan control. All right, let me see what my air pressure is. Y'all hang tight. Oh yeah, I forgot to pat it. All right, well now nope, no thinner, no hardener, no nothing. So that's 70 PSI, or 70. What's up, big fish? Yep, no thinner, no hardener, no nothing. Uh-huh. Yeah, TJ, I'm spraying the one that stays open. Why I gotta wear a hood? Better wear a hood while doing this. Why? I'm gonna turn the air pressure down just a little bit. Y'all hang tight. Let me set y'all right here for a second. Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me adjust my air pressure. Ah. Says it washes off with hot water. I don't know. We fixing to find out. Uh-huh. Let me tell you what it smells like. You want me to tell you what it smells like? It smells like daggone licorice candy is what it smells like. We're gonna put a light coat on it first. I'm liking it. I don't need no mask. We don't need no mask. Yeah, Mike, WoolWax. What the hell's wrong with you, crazy ass? That sun gun jumping. All right. All right. Sheesh. I like this stuff. So far, so good. Oh, it must be out. All right, y'all hang tight. I told y'all I'm just a one-hand band. I appreciate it. Let's go in here and get some more. All right, I'm gonna put a mask on. I don't need to, because everybody's freaking out in the comments. Yeah, I don't need a mask because it's not solvent based. It's Lana oil based. So, but I'm gonna put a mask on because everybody's going crazy. Well, this ain't fluid film. And actually, this stuff is superior to fluid film. This stuff actually right here is actually better than fluid film. Uh, it says, right here, WoolWax is formulated a bit different and is superior to fluid film. Fluid film is not the same as WoolWax. WoolWax is the leading in industry of undercoating for auto and truck undercoating systems. So, I've read a bunch of reviews on fluid film, and I've read bad reviews on fluid film. And they have this stuff in rattle can too. And it also come with the wands, and that's W-A-N-D, not J-U-A-N, wand, to run up into the rocker panels and stuff. All right, now the owner of the company, and in instructions, it said if you lived up north, that you would have to reapply this about every 4 to 5 years. And you wouldn't have to apply it over everything, just the spots that needed it. He said down here in North Carolina, we don't have the weather they have up north. He said you could probably get away with it probably every 10 years. POR 15 is okay. POR 15 is good, but it's not. It don't have no UV protection. So if you use POR 15, you can spray POR 15. You can spray it in a Harbor Freight cheap $15 gun. Just reduce it by 5%, and you can spray it. But the thing about POR 15, it has no UV protection in it. So if you put it on anything that UV is going to get to it, the sunlight, it's going to break it down, it's going to fall apart, and it's going to chalk out, and it ain't no good. So if I was going to use POR 15, which I've used it in the past, and this is how I know that it breaks down, because it says it in the instructions, does not have UV protection. So if you're going to do inside of your vehicle, like the floor pans and all that stuff that's going to get covered up with carpet, then use POR 15. If you're going to put it on your frame, on your rails, or underneath, I would much rather, if you wanted to use something that wasn't really, really expensive, I would use Rust-Oleum enamel, black, and then I would get the synthetic hardener. I'd put the synthetic hardener in it, and I'd spray it with a cheap Harbor Freight paint gun, like $10, $15 gun, and then reduce it with acetone, and then when you get done with the paint gun, throw it in the trash, and go that way. Or you could use tractor paint enamel, but use the synthetic hardener and use a cheap cheap Harbor Freight gun and use the synthetic hardener, and then when you get done with it, throw it in the trash. Now the reason why I got the firewall taped up is because we're gonna paint it nice. We're gonna sand it and paint it nice. Let's see. Let me see what the comments are. I got to get a screen cover over my phone. I cracked the other one yesterday. This thing's out. All right, let's. God damn it! Look out! About lost it. All right, let's see what the. No, Mike, there is no hardener in it, Mike. So this is the open version. This is the open sale. What's up, 87? You talking about this truck? This truck? That one? Yeah, I cracked mine. Look, I cracked mine yesterday. Look, look, I cracked mine. I got to go get me another one. So I'm running raw today, baby. I'm running raw, no protection. I got to get some damn protection. Yeah. 887. This right here, baby, is WoolWax, man. This is WoolWax. Yeah, 87. WoolWax. It's completely. It comes with the wands. It comes with an extra can. Well, it comes with if you have to drill holes. Where the hell's it at? Oh, here it is. It comes with a spray gun nozzle, and it comes with some caps in case you need to get up into the. Yeah, it's wand. W-A-N-D, not J-U-A-N. You put this. You can put this on this, and then you can run it up. You can run it up in the rocker panels. Like it could take. We could take this right here. We could run it up in this rocker panel right here and spray inside the rockers. It says just knock the crud off of it. So you could probably just pressure wash the bottom of the car and you'd be fine. But we had it media blasted. So go back and watch a couple other videos. We had the whole suspension media blasted. And got everything down to the bare bones. This is not a show car. This is a driver. This is get in, and this is not a show car. That's not what kind of party this is. But I am going to make the engine bay. I am going to make the engine bay nice. We've already shaved the firewall for the AC system, and this car here is getting. If you're new to the channel. If you've been new to the channel and you ain't been here in a while, here's the engine. This is a 350 Blueprint fuel injection, Sniper 2 from Blueprint. This is the engine that's going in the car. It's a little dusty. Ain't nothing a little water can't fix. It has the mid-mount Holley system on it. It has a new Sniper 2 system on it. There's the radiator. And the transmission I picked up yesterday. 700R, come on now, don't do it. 700R with a little bitty shift kit in it. Right here's the transmission. Right there's the transmission. Man, that thing is oily. It's all get out. There's the transmission right there. There's the transmission. I got to get a torque converter and I got to get a dry shaft. Got this today. Here's another Sniper 2 system. Hey, here's the bundle pack that I was telling you about. Here's the new bundle. It came today. This is for that 82 C30 dually 454 truck. Come on now. Don't do it. So that's why I wanted to get this done today, get all this cleaned up. He's bringing that dually tomorrow, I think, and then he's going to bring it right on in here, and we're going to, this is the next thing y'all going to see me do. But they said that this thing's going to take like 2 gallons on the bottom of this car. I think they have overcompensated, honestly. Yeah, right there it is, 87, right there, the bundle. The bundle, that's the bundle right there. Right there it is. Right there it is. Part number 550510 Paul, Kilo, Sam, Bravo, Charlie. Come on now. I know, right? 87. I know. But this stuff cleans up with soap and water. So that's another good thing about this that I like, because if I would have done undercoating like Raptor or anything, I wouldn't have done it up here. I'd have done it down there in the booth. And down there in the booth, if I'd have done it up here, I'd had Raptor liner all over my concrete. And that's unacceptable. Down there, it's okay, because that's what that's for. That's for down there. But up here, unacceptable. So it said hot water and soap, so I got a new lead for my pressure washer coming. So I'll just pressure wash all this with some of the soap and water, and it'll be gone. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. So yeah, so let me get the damn, I tell you what, got that Atlanta oil all over my phone. It looks like I'm looking through somebody's dirty old glasses. Let me clean my glasses right quick. Or let me clean my phone so y'all can get a good idea of it. Yeah! 87 behind, boy. 87 behind. But we'll let him slide. We'll let 87 slide. He ain't posted nothing since the Outer Banks, man. 87 ain't posted nothing since the Outer Banks. Y'all hang on one second. Let me clean my lens. Sorry about that. Yeah, 87 ain't posted nothing since the Outer Banks. If y'all didn't know that, he ain't posted nothing since the Outer Banks. Somebody heard what? What I hear? Yeah. Oh yeah, them Crackhead Chronicles, man. They like a morning time ritual around here, man. I wake up in the morning, ain't no telling what's gonna be on there. Ain't no telling what's gonna be on there. Yeah. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I told you I had to sneeze. So yeah, right now I'm happy. I think it turned out really, really good. I think this right here is an alternative. I think this is an alternative to other options. Like now, if you want to build like flat ass, you know, if you're building a show car, then I'd say no, don't do this. But if you building a driver and you want to kind of mimic what was underneath it from the factory and it still look, now I'm gonna replace the shocks. So I'm gonna put new shocks on it, stuff like that. So I'm not really worried about them. That's why I didn't take them off. But overall, I think it's gonna look really good after it's got new fuel lines run, new shocks put on it, and then it's got the wheels on it. I think it's gonna look really, really good. I think it's really gonna look good underneath there. And then once the engine bay's painted really, really nice, and it has new wheel tubs, and then the wheel tubs, since it's gonna get new inner fenders, I'm gonna bed line the inner fenders on the bottom, and then I'm gonna WoolWax them, just because for rocks and stuff. And then on the top, they'll be painted satin black. And then on the engine bay, everything will be nice and covered up, or nice and already smoothed out the firewall. You can see right there, it done smoothed out the firewall. He's ordered new fuel, new vintage air systems coming for it. New engine mounts, new transmission mounts. Got a new engine, got a new transmission, new radiator. I got to pull the gauge cluster out, send it to NVU, have them build it. New hood hinges. And we've already got new air compressors, and we got a remote battery in the back, and then we'll go from there. So it's moving right along, boys and girls. And then the 68 Le Mans, I pushed this big old heavy son of a gun in here. So I need a new hood, I need a new deck lid. I sent the cylinders off to get rebuilt for the top. I'm gonna blow this thing out today, get this good and cleaned up, and then we'll go from there. So, oh yeah, I got the burn table going, or the CNC table going. They sending me a new computer box to take out that glitch that keeps popping up. So that's super excited. But yeah, do I recommend it? Oh yeah, and that worked out good, setting it on that plate warmer right there, that body filler warmer. Yeah. Yeah, Metal, Mac, I believe that too. See right there, solvent free Atlanta oil formula. So it's solvent free. So that's a little warmer. So again, putting new shocks on it, probably gonna put a new rack on it. So I ain't really worried about that. And check everything else. I think it looks really, really good for what it is. Like I said, it's not a show truck, show car. Now, on the bottom of the C10 truck, all that stuff was bed lined and clear coated, just like the bed. I'm gonna actually do the WoolWax on the bottom of this big old son of a gun right here. No big fish. I got this is the version that does not dry. It stays wet, moist for a while, but then they said it crusts over a little bit and it gets a shell over it. He told me he could drive through an automatic car wash every day for a year and not wash it off. But he said down here in the South, we don't have the weather that they have up north. And they said they have to reapply it depending on where they're at and how much it's on the road, anywhere from 4 to 5 years. And you just have to touch it up with a rattle can, you know what I mean? Here and there and here, whatever. But he said being down here south of the Dixie line, we don't have a lot of snow down here, don't have a lot of brine on the road. So he said it'd probably be like once every 10 years you might have to touch it up. So this kit right here actually was surprisingly not that bad, honestly. The kit was $259. $259 for 2-gallon kit. And it came with 2 wands, come with the spray, come with the rattle can, come with the applicator gun. If I would have bought bed liner, one kit of bed liner is $300, and it would have probably took a kit and a half to do that. So that's $600 just in bed liner, or Raptor or Quartz or whatever to do the bottom of it. So that's that. So what y'all boys think? Y'all like it? Y'all boys and girls like it? Like I said, been on here about 48 minutes. Hit that subscribe button, boys and girls. Our next goal, boys and girls, our next goal is 10,000, baby. Yeah, 87, you been going so 87 SS or Chief. You been gone so long, baby. Last time me and you talked, I was around 2,500 subscribers, baby. I'm up to 7,100 right now. Come on now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. 10,000 is the goal, baby. We on 10,000. We on the road to 10,000. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Mac. This is like for daily drivers. You know what I mean? I mean, this is not a show car. If you got a daily driver, daily pickup truck, I would highly recommend this. You could do like 87SS did with Shorty. You could get outside, get your electric pressure washer, blast everything with a pressure washer. The only thing they said is if you have any bare metal, put some epoxy down. And that's what I did. I put epoxy. We painted the epoxy the other day. Y'all seen that. So if you got a daily driver or something that you just kicking around in, you know, I highly suggest this would be an option. You know, it would be an option. $200 and some option. You know what I mean? And the cleanup's real good. So far, it looks like it's gonna clean up real good. They said just clean the gun out with soap and water. So it's basically type of a water-based material. Clean the floor up and you're good to go. Now, if you want to paint the bottom of your car or your truck, you're gonna have to do a lot more prep. And if you're gonna paint the chassis, I wouldn't recommend painting the chassis with PR15. If you do, you're gonna have to top coat it because it don't have no UV protection in it. I would suggest getting some Rust-Oleum black and getting some synthetic hardener. Get you a cheap $15 paint gun from Harbor Freight and reduce it by 5% with acetone and let that son of a gun eat. If you want to use tractor enamel from Tractor Supply, you can use it as well. Get the synthetic hardener. That stuff mixes 8 to 1. So don't be freaking out if it mixes 8 to 1. Just do the math and reduce the fractions and drop it down to 4 to 1. You just have to do the fraction math. Some of it mixes 16 to 1. You just have to multiply and do your fractions. But you can get the tractor enamel from Tractor Supply and get you some synthetic hardener. Remember, get you some synthetic hardener. If you don't get no synthetic hardener, that shit's gonna take like 2 weeks to dry. So get you some synthetic hardener, get you a cheap $10, $15 paint gun from Harbor Freight, reduce it with the reducer and from Tractor Supply and let that shit eat, man, and then throw the gun away. If you're gonna use POR, I would suggest doing it like on the floor pans inside the car or the truck, like inside, and then put your carpet over it. If you're gonna put it on your chassis or your rear end or anything like that, or underneath the bed or underneath the cab or anything like that, you gotta put a top coat on it. You gotta put a top coat on it because it has no UV protection, and over time, it will break down, and then when you rub it with your hand will be chalky. So, but yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody tapping in. Welcome back, Chief. Congratulations, man. And I hear that y'all ain't even gonna recognize 87SS boy. I heard he done lost like 25 pounds. He gonna make me work harder at the gym. He gonna come out looking like he do some daggone op training or something. I heard he done lost about 25. So I'm happy with it. This shit smells like damn. This stuff smells like black licorice is what it smells like. That's what that shit smells like. It smells like licorice, and I can't stand licorice candy. It smells like black licorice is what it smells like. So I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna do another coat, and then we're gonna go from there. So I'm gonna mix me up some more. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna mix me up some more. I'm gonna fill up another liter bottle and go back over it and take the flashlight, take the light with my hand, and make sure I didn't miss no spots. and then go do it again. I can see a spot right there that I missed on top, and go from there. So I'm gonna let the car down and look at it from the end, and go from there. So I appreciate every single one of you for tapping in. I'll do an unboxing on this right here, this kit right here. This is the bundle kit with the Hyper Spark and everything else. So make sure y'all tap in on that. Hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, hit the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you hit the subscribe button, make sure you comment, because if you don't comment, YouTube will purge you out 24 hours later because they think you are a bot. So I appreciate every single one of you boys and girls. Remember what I said, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first.